Ooh, this lighting is terrible. Hey everybody, hopefully you can hear me and see me. I I said let me come on here for a little bit. It's Tuesday. I'm off for the next 2 days. And I want to talk about the shadow side, but I don't know if not, then I'll just do a short video on live and just watch the playback. Pretty much. Ooh, this lighting is hey. Oh, okay, y'all are here. How y'all doing? Click like on the chat for me. Ugh, I had the craziest day. I don't celebrate Halloween, but happy Halloween to y'all who do celebrate Halloween. The energy today, horrible. Like I want to quit today, but I kind of wanted to quit my job. I've only been there for a month, and a coworker tested me today, and I was like, I had to hold back. I had to hold back. I haven't worked for somebody since 2019. I've been working by myself, building up my healing business, and I had to find a job because I couldn't maintain anymore, So now I'm back at the matrix working. I've only been at this job for a month, and this kid, he's a kid because he's in his 20s and I'm 40, and I think they think I'm in my 20s, and this kid at work got nasty with me. And because I'm the new girl, I decided not to explode on him basically. But yeah, I'm not gonna last there. I already know it. I'm gonna start probably after the holiday. I'm probably gonna start searching for another job, or like during the holiday I'm gonna be searching for another job because I'm not gonna last there. Absolutely not. And I don't care if I have to keep hopping jobs till the day I die. I don't give a shit. Okay, girl, don't congrats me on nothing, honey. I do not want to be there. I'm just doing it because my healing business is failing. I can't pay my bills. Actually, my cell phone is a healer out here, and that's the only reason why I'm at that job. So please don't give me no congratulations. I guess just be I'm able to maintain myself. That's it. Out here in the world, I'm living client to client, all right? And that's a chosen one life. We just make this shit look so easy. Like, people look at me, they like, oh, you so fly, you so put together. I wouldn't even know it. For like the last year, I have barely been able to pay my bills. If it wasn't me and my relative living together, my bills would not be paid. All right. There's no way. If I was living in this house by myself, I would probably lose this house. I'm gonna keep it real with you. So a lot of times chosen ones could be going through something and you don't even know it. All right. But the reason why I always look put together is because of how I was raised, and that's a chosen one. That's a chosen one quality. You don't know what we going through. We could be broke, we could be sick, we could be going through a divorce, a breakup, we could be going through death and nobody will know it. Okay. But yeah, I just threw in some dark lipstick to kind of like match the energy. Basically, God will get things done soon in divine time, and it will be all right. Thank you. You'll be, because this is not for me. I love working by myself. I love doing healing work. Hey, Venus. I love doing healing work. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So, I feel like belittling myself and going back into the matrix. I had to do it, And it could also be a reason why maybe another pandemic is coming up and God said, you need to be paying some tax later. I don't know why God is doing this to me, or not doing this to me, but allowing this to happen to me. I will figure it out soon, or maybe God wants me to I don't know, put me in this place as a hiding place for a little bit and then move me to something else. I'm not really sure. I'll figure it out. But the weirdest things, a stranger came up to me today and said I should be a hand model. I guess I have beautiful hands, but she was like, she works in marketing and she works with hand models, and she was just like, you should be a hand model. And I was just like, really? She was like, yeah, they make like $1,000 for each gig. So I'm definitely gonna look into hand modeling. Or no coworkers at all. Hell yeah, this is too much. But I have to, because I tapped into my shadow side. So that's what I wanted to talk about, guys. I already saw some people leave out of here. But what I wanted to talk about is there's a post that I had put in the community section maybe a week ago, and it said about the shadow side, right? Like being tapped into your shadow, empaths, or light workers, people who are more light sided, right? um that means that you feel like you're on this planet to use more light than darkness, right? Because there is some people on this planet who do use darkness, all right? And for me, I felt as a chosen one, I had to tap into my dark side. And people mistake dark side as evil. Okay. Dark doesn't always mean evil. And I feel like a lot of chosen ones don't have balance. And it wasn't until I had balance, meaning I tapped into my dark side, is where I was able to heal, where I was able to defeat narcissists, where I was able to, how can I say this, not be a pushover, where I was able to have more boundaries. So that's my advice, guys. I do consider myself a light worker, but I tapped into my side. And what I mean by that is spiritual strength. Okay. And I like to call it like, don't fuck with me side. All right. And you have to give, it starts from within, and you have to build your confidence, to build your self-love. And for me, in order to tap in to that side, I had to build my confidence first. I had to build self-love. I had to do a lot of healing work, a lot of shadow work, shadow work where you dig deep and you figure out why you're insecure about certain things, why you have certain triggers. And a lot of people saying that shadow work is evil. Shadow work is not evil. It's a form of therapy. And once I did that, that's when I was able to tap into my shadow side. Yeah, some people do use manipulation. But for me, I would say it's I tapped into my shadow side and I use my gift of persuasion. Okay. Like I can convince people to do things, right? And you can use that gift of persuasion. I can convince people to make better choices, right? I can convince people to book with me sometimes. I can convince people to times, right? So chosen ones have multiple spiritual gifts that can push in, right? So I want you to think about what you're good at. Okay. And that will be your gift of persuasion. What are you able to do? Are you able to sell? Are you able to talk knowledge into people? Are you able to say something and everybody stops and listen? That's something else that I have. I have a gift where when I say something, a lot of chosen ones have this gift. When we say something, people stop and listen, right? And I was afraid to talk because, when you grow up with the narcissist or you grow up with these people who didn't like you because you're a chosen one, they tease you. They say you talk funny. Why you pronounce that word like that? All of that was the process to get the chosen one to be silent, right? But to me, I feel like once a chosen one taps into the shadow side, once they know their spiritual gifts, once they know their power, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Chosen ones are not going to be online moping and crying about all the bad things that are happening to them. No. That's why you don't see me do videos like that, guys, right? I tell you things that happened to me in the past, or things that may happen sometimes, but I'm not that type of mopey type of chosen one. right? I'm going to tell you how effed up people really are, but I'm not going to sit around moping, right? My gift is to push you to healing. My gift is to push you to be like, don't fuck with me. Okay. That's the kind of chosen one I am. That's what I mean by tapping into your shadow side, to where your aura is like this shield, right? There's days with people, I could tell they're looking at me and they're like, I want to say something to her, but I don't know. She look like she don't play like that. That's what I want all chosen ones to be like. That people are not going to test you, right? And that's what I really should have used at work. But see, when I'm at a work setting, and some of you do this, we take that shield off, we take that shadow, and they think you soft, they think you a punk, they think you spiritually weak, but you're not, right? So when I'm at work, I take that shadow side off, right? But I could have really looked that kid today in his face and gave it to him. You feel me? But I didn't. I spoke up for myself. But I didn't really give him that shadow side, because if I really did, he probably would have went to the manager. I would have scared him. There are many times where I speak to people and I say things and it puts fear into them. It puts spiritual fear, and all chosen ones have the ability to do this. I want you to think about God, especially y'all who are Christian and y'all believe in the Bible, you believe in other magical, spiritual, religious books. God is not all love and light. I don't know why y'all think that. I mean, y'all believe in hell. Y'all believe if y'all don't do certain things a certain way, y'all go to hell. Is that shadow side? Is that dark side? Or is that love and light? You know, why do y'all think that if you're made in God's image, that you're not supposed to have a dark side? You're not supposed to have a shadow side. There's not supposed to be consequences and discipline when people mess with the chosen one. You think you're supposed to just be like, what would Jesus do? Jesus didn't play. What? Come on now. You cannot be weak. How can a chosen one be so powerful? You were chosen specifically to do certain things on the planet, and then you just gonna come out like a sucker. Nah. And that's why they be playing you, chosen one. That's why they talk to you crazy. That's why they use you and abuse you, because you're stuck in your light side. You're stuck in that love and light shit. But I bet if you show them your shadow side and you show them your boundaries, they wouldn't play with you like that. And you can't be afraid to speak. There's a time to be silent and there's a time to speak up. There's days where I'm like, God is like, shut up, Angelique, shut up, shut up. And I'm like, oh, I want to say something, because do you know how powerful chosen one's words are? Do you know I can destroy so many people with my words, and you can too? This is why people don't like to be around chosen ones, because what we say matters. That is the authority. God gave you authority. You can't be no sucker. It's like God put you on a planet to be a boss, and you're tiptoeing around like, hi, I'm the boss. And people looking at y'all like, you ain't no boss. You don't got spiritual authority because you haven't tapped into the shadow side. And until you do, you're going to keep getting ran over, keep getting abused, keep getting used, keep getting tricked by narcissists. That's what happens. You need both light and dark. On this earth is duality. We got the moon. The moon comes out when it's dark, right? We have the sun. The sun comes out during the daytime. There's certain parts of the planet we have summer, we have winter, right? We have fire, we have water. It's duality to this planet. So you can't walk around like, yes, love and light, God is good. What would Jesus do? Jesus looking at you like you a sucker. I put you down here to rule these people in this love and light. Is not realistic. And I feel sad because a lot of religions teach this way. I learned this through Christianity, and no harm, the offense to my Christian followers, but religion tricks you into this, to believing that oh, God will handle it. No, God gave you authority to handle certain things too. What y'all saying? Yes, it does matter. It sticks strongly to people. I always say Bruce Lee was a humanitarian, but he definitely was no pushover. Exactly. Giving looks or the soul. What's that? Satrin, when crossed at work, is effective but risky with coworkers. Yeah, that's true. Or customers, they don't expect it because they assume you are soft. Exactly. Yup. Oh, soul stare. Oh my gosh. The Old Testament is not warm fuzzies. Exactly. Think about, okay, so God was done with our asses and then sent a flood to the earth to just wash everybody out. You think that's God's light side or God's shadow side? He just wiped the whole planet off. That's gangster. Some days I wish he'll do it again. I had an issue on my school bus, and it's just like your problem I had as well. I'll watch it on the replay. Thank you, Truthmon. Thank you. I need help with shadow work, Queen. Can you suggest some books? I don't have any shadow work books, guys. That's another thing. If I find any shadow work books, I'll let you know. Email me at neoang3000@yahoo.com. But I did not read any shadow work books. So this is going to sound crazy, but once you tap in spiritually, you literally will start to get spiritual downloads. I know it sounds weird, but you know how like when they say like people are spiritually channeling or they're getting spiritual downloads. So a lot of my healing work and all that stuff, they were spiritual downloads. Like a lot of people didn't teach me this. God taught me this. Just like in the Bible, when God was talking to certain individuals and instructed them to do certain things, that's how it works. But I'm looking at some of my books now. I read a lot of self-help books. I have some occult books. That's true. I have a lot of healing books. I like Don Miguel Ruiz. I like Iyanla Vanzant. I read a lot of books on narcissism, I would say. I read books on demons. There's a lot of books. If you go to Amazon and you type in spiritual books, so many spiritual books will pop up. But right now, shadow work is very popular, guys. It's everywhere. They kind of, I don't want to say they kind of whitewashing it a little bit, but definitely go to Amazon and type in shadow work books and so many will pop up. Definitely. 100 to you making this live. People don't be knowing what be going on for real. So happy to make your live. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you made it too. I hope you find something that pays you and has a better coworkers. Thank you. When it comes to the job situation, I know that I've always had issues at my job. I didn't expect that today. I mean, the managers are cool. The job is easy as hell. The managers are cool. It was just that one coworker today that tested my gangster, and I did speak back to him, but it was in front of another manager, and I don't know, she's kind of funny, and I'm not racist, but y'all already know how white people are at the job, guys. Y'all already know they snitches, and I don't want to deal with that. I'm just trying to get my money, I want to go on a vacation. I want to pay my vacation off, pay some bills off, and get the hell out of there. If I can get out of there by January, I'll be happy, just to catch up on some bills and to take a quick trip, because I need like I haven't been anywhere over a year. I didn't go nowhere for my birthday. I had to cancel my birthday trip, my 40th birthday trip. So I'm trying to hang in there, but I'm going to definitely be putting in applications to get out of there. But there's always going to be a problem at a job, always, especially when you're a chosen one. You're always going to have a problem, always. But the job is easy, and the managers, I think the managers like me. One of them, I don't even know if she's really a manager. She's like an assistant manager. You know those positions they give to people that make them feel like they're a manager, but they're really not. They just train people to make them feel good, but they make the same amount of money you make. Basically, like she's like that. I know she doesn't like me, but I don't give a shit. She don't have to like me, just respect me. You know what I'm saying? And the guy that was talking to me crazy today, he doesn't have to like me either. Just be respectful, but I will never let him talk to me like that again. I will pull him to the side and be like, look, it's not your message, it's your delivery, and you need to be respectful. Like, I'm 40 years old, you're like 20 something, be respectful, I'm your elder, don't talk to me like that. I'm going to tell him that, basically. Pretty much. He did try to kind of talk to me a little bit afterwards, but I gave him the cold shoulder, pretty much. He was like testing the waters to see, like, oh shit, is she gonna talk to me now? And I didn't give him no eye contact. I was like, okay, thanks, and walked away from him, pretty much. But anyway, enough about that stupid ass job. Sucks spending extra energy having to play and weigh mind games at the job. It really is. And chosen ones are always, like I said, we're always going to have problems at the job. Always. And I knew, but I didn't think that I was going to have a problem or tension on Halloween. I didn't think I was going to have that energy so soon. You know what I'm trying to say? It was just like, damn, I've only been here for a month and you starting already. You know, but then again, I'm only there maybe 3 days out of the week, so I'm not there a lot. I don't gotta see him. I don't even go back to work until Friday, so I'm off for the next 2 days from that damn job. So it's cool, you know, whatever. I don't gotta see his stupid ass. Of course, you don't need that kind of stress at work. They don't have to like you, but they need to respect you. Exactly. We need chosen people, occupations. I know chosen ones, occupations is your own business. That's what chosen ones are supposed to do. You're here to start something else, start a revolution, start a new business. You're here to, we're supposed to be doing unique jobs. I'm not supposed to be at this job, but I have to be because I have to pay my bills. You know, I'm forced right now to be there. And there's going to be times, you know, that chosen ones have to go get a regular job, you know, just to survive, you know. You can't just sit there and starve. You can't let your lights cut off. You can't let, you know, your bills just get unpaid. You have to do what you got to do, you know, but it's probably temporary, and then God will maybe bless my healing business, but chosen ones are supposed to be doing unique jobs. Unless you're like, I don't want to say that because some chosen ones love their jobs. Some chosen ones are lawyers, doctors, they're in marketing, you know, they're nurses, they are managers at certain, you know, businesses, and they love it. If you love your job and you're a chosen one, you're super blessed. But most chosen ones suffer in the work department, you know. I already have like people coming up to me like, oh, are you psychic? Like some of the girls there, they're Spanish, you know, and you know, the culture is different when you're Spanish. And they're like, I'm like, no, I do life coaching. They're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, you know. So some of the girls there, they think I'm cool because they heard that I do life coaching. Because they asked me, do I have like another business or job? And I said, yeah, I'm a life coach. I'm a spiritual life coach. So my job knows like I'm into spiritual work, you know. There's this girl, I think her energy is off. I don't know if have you ever experienced this? Like you don't know them, but you could feel like they're demons, like you irritate their demons. Like every time I'm like next to this coworker, she just like just like looking at me weird. Like it's like she can't stand my energy. I could feel it. So now I'm like, I'm gonna go work away from her, basically. So if I'm on the shift with her, I'll like work further down from her, so her energy won't be irritated by me. But people she talks to, they love me, they like me, they're talking to me and stuff like that. And I saw her like rolling her eyes when she saw that they were talking to me. So there's something off about me. I'm telling you, man, we can't even get a fucking break. I just got there. I only been there for 30 days, guys. It's crazy. Not even worth engaging. Yup, you are the light in the room, of course. You're going to be seen. And I'm mad quiet. Like, I'm not friends with anybody at work. There's a woman at my job that worked at my old job. When I in 2019, when I left, when she was leaving, I came into that job, right? So she said, "Oh, where did you work before?" And I told her the company. She said, "No, I worked there too." And she knew all the coworkers, all the managers, and she was like, "Oh my God, that job was so abusive. I used to go home crying." So she's the only woman at this new job that like speaks to me, and I think it's like a trauma bond pretty much, that like likes me and speaks to me and is genuine with me and actually helps me. So I thought that was interesting how God made me go to this job and there was a person that was from my old job. Very creepy, right? But anyway, let's go back to the shadow work thing. Oh yeah, guys. Those of you who can financially bless me, please send me donations if you can. I'm gonna put my information in the chat. But it's really my shadow side that saved me, guys. You know, and I'm not pushing y'all into something that you're not ready for, because not every chosen one or empath is ready to tap into their shadow side. Because think about it, especially if you're coming from religion or you're coming from a home where your family always told you that's creepy or that's the devil, you worshiping the devil by doing that. And I saw somebody left a comment on the community section and said, "Oh, your shadow side is trash." No, your shadow side is trash. You feel me? Because how could you say a part of you that is your strength, right? Not that light can't be strength, but how could you call your shadow side evil? Maybe it is evil because you didn't do your healing work. Maybe you have this idea that your shadow side is supposed to be evil and conniving. No. And I think that's what people think. People think when you say shadow side, that means you're supposed to be nasty and mean and scam people and beat people up and kill people. No, that's not what that means. It's your power. It's what you use. I feel like I use my shadow side in business because whenever I'm in light, people always try to run over on me. You know, I have to use my shadow side for business when I'm dealing with clients, you know. Uh Not too much at this job, but like when I'm dealing with my healing work, there's people who try to use me for my energy or try to become friends with me, you know, or something like that. It's really my shadow side that has to like stick up for myself and say, "Hey, if you need to talk, you need to book a session." You feel me? Or, you know, them trying to get information out of me, but not wanting to pay me for that information, you know, always want to use me, drain me, you know, energy vamp off of me. It's my shadow side that steps in and be like, "Nah, that's not happening. You want to pick my brain? $40 an hour, $20 for 30 minutes." That's my shadow side tapping in. So you could also use your shadow side, chosen one, for business. You know, you can't be out there always giving free things to people, you know, and being broke. You can't always be out there giving free sessions away, or, you know, of course, God is going to use you. You got to help the homeless. You got to help somebody one day or do something miraculous for somebody and you're going to be blessed for it. But when it comes to making a living, you're going to have to tap in your shadow side as well at your job sometimes, because people are going to test your gangster, or in your spiritual business or whatever kind of business are going to start, basically. Let me write this information in here. Ugh. Hold on a minute. What y'all saying? I had already decided that I would be in my villain era. Yes. They call it the villain era. I'm for it. Okay. So I would say, when people say their villain era, chosen ones, you have to be okay with being the villain. It was another thing I had posted something. It was kind of a joke, guys, but I posted in the community section maybe about, I don't know, sometime this summer. The post said, I'm okay with being the villain in your story because you a clown in my story, right? And you should have seen how many people was so pissed off about this post. And I'm like, they must be a whole bunch of clowns. Like, why would you be mad that somebody doesn't care? See, that's perfect that you said that, Amina. How you doing, girl? This is how you know when you're in your shadow side. Chosen ones, we do not care anymore what people think of us. That's when you know you're in your villain era. The narcissists or the people who want to mistreat you, lying on your name, they're trying to make you look bad and all that. I don't care. You don't like me? No problem. You got a problem with me? No problem. You said I go with you? Tell everybody that. That's when you know you're in your shadow side, where you don't care about how people are portraying you to other people. Remember when you used to care about what the narcissist cared about or said about you? When you in your shadow era, people could be talking about you, gossiping about you, and you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Now I look at that as, damn, they're lame that they have to talk about me and I didn't do anything to them. Damn, they're lame that they have to make the chosen one look bad. You feel me? Like, you know how lame you have to be? Someone didn't do anything to you. They're minding their business. They're out there living their life, loving themselves, loving God, loving the people in their life. But here you are, lame as hell. Your spirit is weak and you want to talk about me. Why would you care? Why would you care about a low vibrational person trying to bring you down, trying to suck you of your light? That's when you know you reached your shadow side. So it's okay. You want to gossip about me? Go ahead. I'll be the villain in your story. Even if it's a lie, tell everybody I did you dirty. Tell everybody I was talking about you. I don't care. So that's when people's talking about, oh, I'll be the villain in your story. It's taking your power back, because they want you to be like, oh, why you talking about me? Why you doing me dirty? What did I do? I've had a lot of clients like crying on the phone about that. Like, what did I do? Why won't they talk to me? Why do you care? Why do you care about somebody who hates you, who can't stand you? Why would you care? you know? So that's what it means. And definitely, I've been in my villain era for a few years now. Definitely. It's not easy though. It's not, because sometimes you do care. We're all human. There are moments where you're going to feel like bad, like, damn, like, I'm that bad to be around, you know? Hold on a minute. Let me write this. Man, I totally forgot it was Halloween until that man tested me at work. Halloween stuff. It's today. Hold on a minute. I'm just writing my information in the chat. Okay. Did it go through? All right. Take your power back by knowing your own intentions. They're used to getting easy reactions, exactly, and siphoning energy off people who get upset. Exactly. They have to feed off of our energy, guys. That's why they're doing it. We're the post. They're getting the energy from us. It's like we're the Wi-Fi tower. They're trying to connect to us. They need us. And that's why they train you and they groom you in order to get a reaction from you. If I can get a negative reaction out of the chosen one or anybody, I win. This is why they do things and they watch you. Ever notice this? They watch you, they watch it for your expression. And they get pissed when you're not reacting because they will siphon energy from you from being angry. You know how powerful that is? I definitely don't care what they say anymore. In fact, I want them to spread the word that I'm difficult, sensitive, or however they want to describe me now that I have my boundaries. Exactly, Amina. I love it. Venus Rose, knowing one's own truth is all. Exactly. Going through to face and pass difficulty to what's that? Renegade and reach a light of better self-understanding and awareness. Narx flipped at me when I introduced them to the concept of shadow work that I was doing. You kidding me? A narcissist can't do shadow work. I think if a narcissist ended up doing shadow work, they oh my gosh. You know how I view narcissists? Narcissists have frozen in time. They're a dark vessel. So if a narcissist did shadow work, they will meet like their child self. There is no adult in the shot. There is no adult in the narcissist. They're literally a child in an adult body. It's very scary. So wherever that traumatic incident happened, situation happened in their life, and they literally shut off their spirit. They don't know themselves. This is why they act very 5-year-old. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I had a narcissist like just randomly start playing hide and go seek, playing hopscotch, jumping around. I'm like, what are you doing? Just random thing, would act like a child. The way he was eating his food was like he was stuck as a 5-year-old. It's very scary. And my grandmother, she was stuck in a teenage state. She would play a lot of teenage games and she would try to wear my clothes, and she would steal like things that a 70-something-year-old woman couldn't even wear. So they're very weird. They're children, they're kids. And oh my gosh, I dated narcissistic men. You literally are with a child. It's sick. It's scary. Yep. You'll be too demanding. The chosen one's presence can be triggering. Yeah, it's been a while. Chosen ones have a way of, how Knuckles said, chosen ones have a way of indirectly showing people how they. That's so true. They didn't follow their chosen calling. Oh, yes. I'm so glad you said that, Hype Knuckles. Okay. What? Roses? What? Oh, God. Listen, it's too early for this BS. All right. It is way too early. Okay. I got to put you in timeout. It was this. Oh, I'm back. Y'all see me? My Wi-Fi probably is just acting up. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't have my phone is cut off, so I'm on my trashy ass Wi-Fi. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. All right. Don't worry, I'm still here. It's just the Wi-Fi is terrible. Yeah, but What was the last thing y'all heard me saying? Oh, yes, I was reading what Knuckles said and how he said, or I think he or she, I'm not sure, how they said the chosen one has a way. Let me go back up and read it again. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Anyway, long story short, they said the chosen one, your feed is live, loud and clear. Okay, great. Thank you. I know it's gonna be glitchy, but there's nothing I could do about it. That's why usually when my phone is on, I just use my data, but yeah, it's not on. But if here, I will pop back up. The chosen one has a way of showing people, like triggering them, that they didn't follow their chosen one calling, and it's true. So you can trigger other chosen ones. That's why I said many are called, but few are chosen. So there's a lot of people who are chosen, and they're not walking their path at all. Some of you have friends who are chosen, they're not walking their path. Some of you have family members, parents, and let me tell you something. It's better to do just flow with it. Honestly, I'm glad I obeyed, and I'm glad that I decided to follow my chosen one path. You know, I think it's worse because I feel like even though it may seem like our life is so horrible, we have a spiritual protection that many don't have. Even though we go through a lot of horrific things in our life, we do have a lot of miracles that happen to us that will never happen to the people that are around you. And I think it's only for a short time that you go through a lot of heavy, like lessons or karmic debt, stuff like that. Because now at 40, I don't go through a lot of that. Like, I have, like, certain things happen in the way I did, like, the first 30 years of my life. I would say the last 10 years, like, smooth sailing. Besides financially, everything else is fine. You know what I'm saying? So, chosen ones, if you're like in the beginning stages of your path and you feel like your life is in shambles, I'm telling you, it's not gonna always be like that. Yes, you're gonna always be rejected. You're gonna always have problems with people, with other human beings, but your life is not always going to be in shambles to the day you die. You're going to have great moments too. You're going to have miracles happen to you that are going to blow you away. I'm telling you, I'd make a path for me. And you remind people, like what Knuckles said, you remind people of what they didn't do. And a lot of times they don't go to the chosen one path, or they don't go for their calling. It's fear. That's it. It's just fear and laziness. They don't want to do it. That's all it is. It's nothing spectacular to it. They just don't want to take that path. I wish my mother did it, because I kind of feel maybe she would have lived longer. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like she suffered, and she had cancer for a long time because she wasn't listening. I know, I don't know, I could be wrong, but she would have had more spiritual guidance if she would have been getting those spiritual downloads and, was doing her spiritual assignments. I kind of feel like when chosen ones follow their path, they get blessed. You get paid spiritually for what you do. You know what I'm trying to say? It's hard to explain. You know what I mean? You do good deeds, you build up good karma, you build up good spiritual credit, and then God blesses you. The universe blesses you. I look at it. Things are much smoother. The only thing I would say is that I'm very alone. So that is something also that you have to be used to and conditioned as a chosen one too. You might be alone for many years. I'll say this is from 30 to 40, very, very alone. I'm not going to say lonely because it's very hard for me to get lonely. I would say alone. This is the most alone I've been. I feel like it's just me and God walking in the desert. That's how by myself I am. It's scary. It's pretty scary. Very, very scary. You said I can't explain why. Go ahead and explain it. I've cussed a dude out on my bus today because he was being so immature to I can't explain. Oh, that's what you meant. Yes, I was reading your comment. Hey Trey. Um, Listen, you do have to have control of your shadow side though, chosen one. You can't be cursing people out. You can't be fighting people, pew pew pewing people, and you can't be doing all of that. You really can't. You can't. And I got a mouth on me. You know why also? Is because I was silenced. A lot of chosen ones was silenced, right? People made fun of you when you were a kid. People used to tell me, "Oh, you sound too white. Why you talk like that? Why you pronounce your words like that? Oh, your New York accent." I heard all that growing up, right? And even in my 20s, and I'm just like, "What are you talking about? I'm speaking regular." I don't hear what you're saying. And then when you're around narcissists, they'll try to like belittle you, and they'll try to make you feel like there's something wrong with the way you speak. But all of that is just to bamboozle the chosen one into not speaking, because when we speak, like I said, we got that power. We live, and that's the reason why they don't want you to talk. They don't want you to speak because people are not listening to them. They don't listen to the chosen one. But I will say the energy right now, especially, I'm into astrology and all that stuff and the planets and stuff. Just try to stay calm because the energy is very intense. The eclipse just passed, and that energy is very intense, guys. Like, I feel like I want to fight and make love. Okay, that's how powerful this eclipse energy is. Like, I want to curse people out, I want to fight, and I want to make love. If you answered your calling at a young age, then you're ranking. Oh yeah, that is true. I agree with that. It may be more difficult for an older person to deal with seeing or meeting people that treat. Yeah, that is so true. I agree with that. That is so true. Yeah, I feel like a part of me answered my chosen one calling when I was young, when I was younger. That is true. That is very true. And I guess we have more years. Those of us who probably answered in our childhood or, our teens or our 20s, it's probably, and we're older, it is much easier. For me, it's gotten better, so I feel like for y'all who are younger, I'm 40 now, and I'll tell you it's gotten much better. And your mindset changes too, because so much bad shit happens to us, we also create more because we're always looking for something bad to happen. Now mindset is like, oh no, when I go out, I be talking, I be like, God, when I go out today wasn't gonna be a good day, because since I've been at this job, I never prayed before I started work. And I went to the bathroom this morning, and as I walked out the bathroom, I prayed. It probably would have been worse if I didn't pray, I felt it. It was just like the energy was just it felt like a cloud, but it does get better. It does, guys, but it also is your mindset, because our mind creates things. All right, you create your universe, you create your world. Yes, there are things that we can't control, but you can control your reaction to it, so I've learned through the years to control my actions and how people react to me. the chosen one. A lot of times now I laugh. I be laughing. You said that explains why I was a parent to my yes. Yes. A lot of chosen ones were parents to their parents. I used to ask my mom, what is wrong with you? Anybody else experience that as a chosen one? I used to ask my mom all the time, like, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? There's something wrong with you, because she seemed like a child. And she used to say, I'm the parent. And I'd say, act like it. And she used to want to swing. My mom swung on me a few times. I would duck. She never got a chance to, she didn't catch me. I was fast. My mother tried to slap me, punch me, everything. Because could you imagine being a parent of a chosen one child? I was reckless with my mouth. Nah, they threw a candy at me. Oh yeah, that's something like you want to fight hardcore Scorpio season. And I'm a Scorpio moon, so I'm feeling all the waves of that energy. Hey KJ. And then they was trying to play with me in your tongue. What? That's crazy. Yeah, try not to fight, guys, because this energy is crazy. But yeah, um, going back to what Amina was saying, the chosen one usually has these parents that are just so emotionally immature. We literally raise our parents. It's almost like the chosen one child comes to the planet to save our parents. You know how, like, a lot of times the chosen ones save their parents, basically. And I think that's why I feel guilty sometimes, because I feel like I couldn't save my parents. I saved my mother to a certain extent because she did a lot of healing work. I got a chance to watch my mother from when I was 12 years old to maybe 21, of my mom just doing straight up healing. Went to AA. I didn't even know my mom was an alcoholic. She claimed she was an alcoholic. I watched my mother go to AA. I watched my mother become get baptized again, become more spiritual. I watched my mom go through all these different transitions, but I wouldn't say that she chose a chosen one path. And I wish she would have did it, because I would have loved to see how her life would have ended, basically, young at 56 years old, like I always wonder, like, if she would have took the chosen one path instead of like just engulfing herself in religion, would she had lived longer, would she had been able to do more work? She was just always sorry to say. You said, no, I'm a Cancer. Okay, well, that's another reason why too. Cancers, y'all get triggered very fast, so you're gonna have to watch your energy, because cancers y'all can get triggered, y'all get froggy, y'all want to jump too quick because y'all feel everything, and y'all take a lot of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take, it could be something minor and you will take it as disrespect, but what happened to you was disrespectful. And you're a Cancer rising. Sorry to hear that. Oh God, ain't never lied about that. It seems like it. I chose the chosen one path so I can embrace freedom and find guidance and brighten within the pain. Good. It does hurt. I'm an Aquarius on the Pisces cup. My mom is Aquarius and my dad is a Pisces. My mom was an Aquarius and my father was a crazy ass Sagittarius. Crazy. Trey says, I've been in severe survival mode in spiritual warfare that I feel like I have a calling, but I'm too preoccupied to even mentally discover it. So I feel bad. Oh, I tapped into my chosen one energy when things were horrible. Things were really bad when I tapped in. I don't know. I just woke up one day and was like, God, you got to come get me. I can't do this. I didn't want to live. That's what really made me tap in. And I started realizing, I paid it like, wait a minute. Why why is everybody trying to use me for my energy? Why is everybody trying to take me down? I must be powerful. Like, I want you to pay attention to that. And that's where you got to tap into your power. Um, but I was in a really dark place. But it was moments where I would like move out the narcissistic relatives home and go stay somewhere else. And that's what made me like get clarity. A lot of times you have to go into quiet places. Maybe you got to move out. Maybe you have to move to another state or another country. Maybe you have to go on a vacation. Maybe you got to go sit near the water and get in nature just to have a moment. It's that little glimpse, that moment. It could be just 30 minutes where you're able to think. You have to get out of the environment that you're in order to tap in spiritually. And that's when I started to do that. And naturally, they call it Saturn return. So by the time I hit 28, everything felt different. I was like, I don't want the same men anymore. I don't want the same friends. I don't want the same food. So after a certain age, you naturally tap into that energy. And that's when I started to realize, wait a minute. I knew there was something. I didn't know the word chosen, the words chosen one. I knew something was weird. I'll never forget this. I was 15 years old. And there was a girl, she was a Scorpio. My first enemy was a Scorpio. She was a narcissist, and we started out as friends. I actually met her when I was in third or fourth grade, and she terrorized me throughout my whole childhood. But I was so used to narcissists, so I kept taking her back as a friend. And this is what I will never forget it. If there's anything that made me think about knowing I'm a chosen one, was this. So we went to the same school and the same church. And I walked in the church. I was going to choir practice. Sorry, my TV's blinking. I need a new TV too. And I heard her talking to her boyfriend, and he was a guy that we grew up with in church as well. And they were in the sanctuary. They were supposed to be downstairs, but they were in the sanctuary. The lights were out, but the hallway light was on. So I looked inside and saw them sitting in the dark on one of the pews. And she said, I don't know what's so special about her. Why does everyone love her? Why can't people love me the way they love her? I don't get it. What is it about her? What is it about her? I hate her so much. She was talking about me. And my brain couldn't catch up to this, guys. Have you ever heard somebody talking about you like that? And I was like, what is this? And there was another moment I could remember. It was one of my hair clients, and she said to me, can I ask you something? And I said, yeah. She said, what is that? I said, what is what? She said, why is people always trying to grab on your energy? Do you notice that? What is that? Do you know what that's about? And I said, that I noticed, and I'm telling y'all these stories because maybe this will click in y'all head about how powerful you really are and that you are meant to be on this planet. When my mom died, I was 23 years old, and I found she was writing prayers to God. And one of the prayer letters, it said, God, why have you forsaken me? Why have you forsaken my daughter? My daughter loves you. My daughter serves you. My daughter has given her life to you. She's gotten back. She serves you. She's always giving to people. She's loving. She helps me. She does this. She does that. She's writing this in a prayer. But why? Why is she suffering? But my son does not love you, and he has everything. And when I read that prayer, I started bawling because I never knew my mom knew there was something different about me. She never showed it. She never told, like, I see that your brother is more blessed than you. She never said that to my face. So reading this letter, I was like, oh my God, I'm not crazy my whole life. My brother's evil. He has a house, he has money, he has a car, he has everything. And I'm serving God and I'm poor. What the fuck? And she knew it. She saw it. She was writing and it was like, God, give my daughter everything. She deserves it all. So you think people don't know? They see a difference in you, chosen one. They see a difference. They know there's something different about you. You have to see it. And it's not a narcissistic thing like, oh, you just a chosen one. You so special. But why would I be here on this planet and I'm serving God and God is using me and people are trying to take my light and I'm not going to be blessed? Nah. Nope. I'm going to step into my power. You have to. And because you are so abundant spiritually, right? Like I always say, it's like being around a rich person. Everybody want to be around a rich person because they got money and they think the rich person is going to spend money on them. It's the same way about you, chosen one. Everybody want to be around you because they don't want to do the healing work. They want to be evil and then charge up off of your light. And this is why I say you got to tap into your shadow side, because when you face these demons, I have been around the most grotesque. I have people who face with shape shifting. Okay, I've seen it. People face shape shifting, their eyes turning black. You know, I've seen grotesque demons in other dimensions. You think my love and light, you think my light side is what saved me out of those dimensions? You think it was my light side that held my composure when I'm standing in front of someone talking to them and their eyes are completely black? You think that was my light side that saved me? No. You think it was my light side when I was talking to the most demonic individuals, killers, molesters, rapists? You think it was my light side that looked those killers in their face or those rapists and those molesters in their face and let them know I'm not scared of you? No, that's your shadow side talking to them. That's your shadow say you're chosen and be on this planet and be weak. You're gonna get eaten alive by people. You're gonna get eaten alive by these demons. I'm telling you that. This is why they prey on us. This is why they test you. They're testing to see if you're spiritually gangster. I think God is a frequency energy. I believe so too. Do we all have narcissistic golden child brother? Right? What is that about? Why does chosen ones always have this narcissistic siblings? Both my siblings, my stepsister that I grew up with, I used to have to share a bedroom with her. I used to have to share a bed with her, was a narcissist. Disgusting. If I told you the things that she made me do as a kid, you will vomit. We survived so much. And then my biological brother, narcissist. He's a covert narc. You know, disgusting. I wouldn't even spit on him if he was on fire. Disgusting. In my opinion, I believe God is the universe and everything. Wow, so deep. I would never understand people jealousy. I always say, if you're what staring at Bruce Lee being able to do push-ups with one arm, are you gonna envy or will you practice? Exactly. That's something I will never. I'm not jealous. I'm not a jealous person. Most chosen ones are not jealous. It's something that chosen ones feel. It's not a jealousy that chosen ones feel. It's like this lacking feeling. You know, chosen ones be like, dang, I wish I had a best friend too. You know, I wish I knew what love felt like. I wish I experienced romantic love. I wish I had a crew or a clique to hang out with. Like, we have this longing, but it's not jealousy. We don't have jealousy and envy feelings. I mean, it's normal if you do feel like that sometimes, but I be wondering, how come I'm not jealous? I have every right to be. Even when people treat their mom horribly, I'm like, damn, I wish I can get my mom back. When Mother's Day come, I just like to watch people with their mothers because I don't have a mother anymore, So it's not an envious, jealous feeling. It's more of like, damn, I wish, I can feel that again. You get it? She said your TV getting its Halloween on. Yeah, I gotta get a new TV soon. Like when a TV is old, it'll start to like flash, or like you'll hear the voices, but you won't see the picture. Like it's like that pretty much. But hey, I gotta wait till I get the money. I'm really trying to wait till Black Friday. Venus Rose says becoming homeless or running away from Narcville served as an awakening. Yup. That was right on my Saturn return too. Yes, I'm telling you. And that's another thing. People aren't willing to suffer to get to the rainbow. They want everything to be easy. Like when you got to escape these demons, you might have to live in a shelter. You might have to sleep in your car, and people don't want to do that. People will rather live with a narcissist and suffer for eternity than to sleep in their car, than to sleep in a shelter, than to sleep on people's floor or a couch. You can't think like that. You have to suffer for a little while so that you can get your blessings. I'm telling you, you're not gonna die. I promise you, you're not. I've done it. You're not gonna die. People rather be comfortable around evil people. Ain't that crazy? People rather be comfortable around evil people than uncomfortable temporarily in healthy situations just because they gotta suffer. What? Come on, guys. That's crazy. There are some jealous spirits running around, though. It really is. Since a lot of holidays be going on, I focus on better things. I focus on to help improve myself. Good. 100 on that. These are the sacrifices that chosen ones had to go through. Exactly. Go through. And you know what? The reason why you go through it too, and this is why they're also jealous too. You you prove that you can do it. They don't have it in them to do it. They don't have it in them. And you did flawlessly. They know you suffer too, but you make it look so good. Chosen ones make suffering look so easy. They know that they wouldn't survive, guys. They would not survive. They will never survive what the chosen one goes through. That's the reason why they can't stand you. Ain't that crazy? They can't stand you because you have long suffering. They know that every time they're going through something, they're looking for somebody to save them. The chosen one doesn't look for someone to save them. The chosen one figures it out and gets through it. They will not, they can't do it. They cannot do it. I have like a relative like that who's jealous of me because of that. That she'll lie and pretend like she's suffering. Like when I was looking for a job, she's like, yeah, I'm looking for a job too. But she's one of those people that she can go to her mom and dad and be like, hey, I'm behind on my mortgage. Can I get a couple of thousands? And there's nothing wrong with that, but live up to that. Don't try to act like you suffering like me. No, you're not. I don't have parents that I can run to. I don't have a husband I can run to financially. No one can save me. No one can save me but myself. So there's people who actually watch you as a chosen one, and they see like you don't have nobody to run to. Nobody to run to. And it's like they're jealous of that. Like, how do they do it? Sorry, I live in New York. Y'all hear them fire trucks and shit? Somebody probably burnt down their house on Halloween. Ah! Yes, we don't have no one to go to. That's just really what it is. People are more jealous of me because they're like, damn, you didn't have no food. Your phone was cut off. You was looking for a job. But as soon as you say you doing good, it's a problem. They like watching you suffer. That's what's crazy. They do. They don't like when a chosen one is doing well. They like watching the chosen one suffer. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They're used to it. It makes them comfortable. When a chosen one is doing well, that means in their mind that they're doing bad. That's really what it is. It's sick. They use the chosen one as a success scale. So I know if Angelique ain't got no job and she ain't got no man, oof, I'm doing good. That's how they are. It's sick. So what I do now, I don't tell all my business. Y'all know, okay, I found a job and all this, and stuff like that. But you think I told my friends? No. Mm-mm. I actually just had a conversation with my ex the other day. I ain't tell him about this job. I ain't tell him about nothing. You know what I keep saying? Oh, things are in alignment. Say that, chosen one. Say things are in alignment. Things are good. I am well. I am healthy. Just speak positively. They don't like that. They don't like to hear you say that things are going well in your life. Okay? They don't want to hear it. Does anybody have any questions about the shadow side? Because I'm not going to stay on tonight. I just wanted to chime in with y'all. Venus Rose says they can't stand that we don't resort to evil things. It's not in us. It's not in us. That's what's crazy. When I think about it, I'm like, that's naturally done. They really think these evil things. That's crazy. I don't think automatically in an evil way. Even though I'm tapped into my shadow side, I don't think about like, oh, revenge and scamming people, hurting people. Like, these people are in this concept and they can't even fathom that you don't think like that, because they're thinking like that constantly. I told this story where the golden child cousin of mine asked me one day, what's the worst thing I've ever did in life? And I told her, and she was like, that's it? She was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. And then she told me some disgusting story, and I was just like, yeah. They don't believe it. They don't believe that the chosen one is really righteous. They don't believe it. They really want to prove that the chosen one is evil. So, like I said, your shadow side is not evil. It's there to protect you. Okay? It's there to protect you. Don't ever feel like it is evil. Their shadow side is evil. Yours is not. Oh, what's up, J Cash? They can't stand that we don't resort to evil things or revenge during hard times. Maintaining a good heart is puzzling to Narc's mindset and the game plan. Yep. J Cash, people these days lack endurance in this world. And these days, I see too many people look for bailouts. Yep, it's true. During troubles, when I look at people going through struggles, you see on their face, yeah, like the things that the chosen one goes through and survives. Chosen ones are also strategizers, and I think it's because because we really don't have anyone to go to anyway. So we are really good at figuring out how to survive. And most people can't do that. But you know what? It's because God is always with us. So it looks like we're by ourselves and we have our spiritual team. We got our angels, we got our ancestors, we got ourselves, we got God. We have a whole spiritual team where other chosen ones, we have a spiritual team. But we're also a testimony to people that they can do it. That's why I think a lot of chosen ones are single, because chosen ones are going to show you that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to go through something alone. You will make it through. We are the perfect example. I feel like my life is the perfect example of getting through things alone. Most of the things I've been through in my life that were horrific, I went through it alone. People and savior, exactly. You the first person I met that explained it to the T. Oh wow. What is the shadow side of the spiritual energy? I only use the dark side for defense or defend myself. It's the same thing. I just call it the shadow side. And folk are spiritually lazy. Yes, people are lazy, guys. That's why they like to get around the chosen one, and they like to mimic us, and they like to take all out knowledge and information and pretend to be like us instead of trying to actually reach righteousness. Chosen ones are like the spiritual power lifters. Yeah. Trey says, as for the shadow side, thoughts on hypnosis. I've never did hypnosis, but some people talk about it in my comments and they said it worked for them. I've been chronically unmotivated, so I've been considering it. I'm a single mom, and the time it's taking to heal feels like a lifetime. No, take your time. There's no rush to healing, guys. Like like right now, I don't want to heal no more. I'm tired. I've been healing for the last 10 fucking years. Want to live with what I've healed for. You get them? You could take a break from healing work, guys. Don't drive yourself crazy. I'm telling you. It's a never ending cycle that you're going to be doing. You have to understand that we've been through so much trauma since birth and before birth, and we holding on to our man, when was it? 2021. Some stuff came up about my mama. I said, oh hell no. I told my mother spirit, I'm not healing no shit that you didn't heal when you was here. I'm not doing that on I said, I'm not doing that this year. I was so mad in 2021. 2021 was so depressive. And listen, take your time. There's no rush to healing, guys. Take it one day at a time. There's certain things that you can heal within. We can get off, I can get off this live and go heal something right now. And then there's other things that it's going to take time to heal. It can take months, it could take years. Start with what you think you could do in a day or two. Sometimes the only thing you need to do is to heal that thing is to let go. That's it. Let go. You know, just like I let go my brother being a piece of shit. I just let go. And as soon as I let go, I said, oh, I feel good. You know, and I just got rid of him out of my life, you know. So take your time. You know, there's but so much that our spirit can handle. It's very intense. Healing is very intense. Maybe your spirit is letting you know that you need rest. Maybe a form of healing is doing fun things. A form of healing is tapping into feeding your child, your inner child or your inner teenager. You know, just take a break. You know, do fun exercises, things that make you feel good. Like lately, I don't know what it is. Like I've been thinking about my past, like how I grew up. Like my mother loved Thanksgiving, guys, and I don't celebrate holidays, but I said, oh, you know what? This year, if somebody invites me to a Thanksgiving thing, I'm gonna go. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm even thinking about like the perfumes that she used to wear. I'm thinking about buying a perfume that she used to wear. You know what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm saying? Like, do things that you used to do, things that used to make you happy or reminded you of your childhood or your teens, or buy something that you always wanted when you were a kid. Like, it don't always have to be this deep, intense healing. You know what I'm trying to say? So take healing breaks and exercises. Hey, Ashley. Girl, I'm about to get off soon. You're gonna have to watch the playback because you missed a lot. When is refuge gonna come for the chosen ones? Refuge from what? When you die? Refuge from what? Listen, this is how I look at it. I believe in multiple lives. Some of you don't believe in multiple lives. So I believe this is my first life as a chosen one. And I believe that I was an asshole in my last life, right? This is just what I think about me. You could think about however you want to think about yourself. But I believe that I was an asshole in my last life. I don't think I appreciated people. I believe I had a lot of money in my last life. I believe I was a man in my last life. For some reason, I don't believe I was black, but I feel like I was a man. I feel like I wasn't black. I feel like I didn't appreciate people. And I think that's why in this life, I had to take the chosen one path so that I can learn to appreciate people. And that's why I'm more alone in this life. I may not have children because I don't think I'm going to come back to this planet. I think I'm going to move on to another dimension. I know that sounds pretty crazy to you, but start thinking about that. Do you feel connected to past lives? Why do you think that you're a chosen one in this lifetime? And it's so weird. Somebody asked me, like, do you think you'll go to hell? I'm so convinced. Okay, I am so sure in my soul, if I die tomorrow, that I am living the right path. True story. I feel so comfortable. If God said, all right, that's it, you got 40 years on earth, I'm going to say no problem. Because I feel like God's going to tell me, job well done, my child. That's how I know that I chose the right path. But I feel like in other lives, I didn't choose the right path, and I wasn't appreciative of money, and I wasn't appreciative of people. And that's why in this lifetime, I struggle with that. Hypnosis didn't work for me, but a past life regression session was super helpful. Oh, that's dope. I'm not on that level. I don't have enough release where I would actually allow somebody to put me under hypnosis. I'm too controlled. I need to be in control. That's why I don't do drugs. That's why I don't smoke the green, because it puts me in a different dimension and I don't feel control. I don't like it. The only thing I'm able to control is alcohol. I know it sounds crazy. Dark arts are secretly God's arts. I agree. That's where I'm at. I want to live for what I heal for. Exactly. And ain't nobody showed me no different in this personal realm. The two things I need to align: how I make my money, because corporate is a drain. It really is. I hope you find what else you're supposed to be doing. Everything else is good, but the only thing that bothers me is how I make my money. I hate working at my occupation. It feels like I'm surrounded by the children of the corn, the children of the cult that I won't join. It is draining when you're a chosen one and you're at the workplace. And where I live, I have a property manager that's mad because I won't date him. What the hell? Oh no, it's terrible. Wise word. What's your north node? I don't know. I have a list of all my placements. I don't know all my placements. I believe Breakthrough said, I believe that some chosens are probably not reincarnated because I think I'm chosen but not reincarnated, so it's rare. That's interesting. Battle said, I feel like I don't belong in this body. My soul wants to be free. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you can finish out this term. We need a chosen one group me so we can find others in our tribe. Let me tell you something. Even if we had like a group chat or a meetup, there's still gonna be some narcissists that pop up. So even if we were to meet up in the future, guys, just still keep your head on the swivel, because people are fake chosen ones and narcissists, and they're in the spiritual community too. It's sad. It's so sad. I've even met them on YouTube. They fake ass chosen ones, lying, scamming just to get money, and they not chosen. Do we? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Do we reincarnate to avoid hell time? I don't feel I was going to hell. I just feel like there was just some lessons that I needed to learn. You get it? I don't think I know what I did. Is I don't want to tell y'all because I don't want to tell y'all all my business, but I remember what I did in my last life, in one of my last lives, where I think I was a man. I remember what I did. And it's not that bad. It's just that God wants me to learn how to appreciate people. You know what it is? Something I did in my last life, I kind of do in this lifetime. So, and a lot of chosen ones do this where they, when they get to a certain place in their life, they start to push people away. So when you get hurt, you push people away. Get it? So in this life, even if I'm alone, I can't just be pushing people away because I'm hurt. You get it? You have to heal through it and work through it. You know, in my last life, I was one of those people who was like, get away from me. Everybody's evil. Everybody is bad. And like, I stayed in my house all the time and stuff like that. You ever, you know what my old spirit, so to say, reminds me of? Scrooge. You know Scrooge the movie? Think of that. That was me. I was like Scrooge. So many narcissists in the spiritual space. Exactly. Yeah. I thought about doing on my I thought about doing it's funny because I used to call my mom the Grinch. My mother hated Christmas. She hated Christmas because of her childhood. She used to have horrible Christmases. My mom hated. I used to put a Christmas tree and say, "Come on, mommy, let's go shopping." She would say, "I don't want to go shopping." My mother hated Christmas, but I would force her to do Christmas, even though she was so much in pain from, childhood sucking, basically. So even if you don't believe in this stuff, sometimes you have to just celebrate with your family and friends to heal those portions of you. I believe in hell states. Going back to Trey, sorry, I got ADHD, guys. I'd be all over the place with the conversation. I'm sorry. What Trey was like, do you think we were avoiding hell state and that's why we're chosen ones? I think God just gave us a choice. I don't think it's like be a chosen one or go to hell. I don't think that's what that means. But that's a great question. I'll have to think about that before I really fully answer that. But I don't know. For me, I believe that there are hell states, and in these hell states, people are reliving the horrific things that they like were doing or how they died. Like, this person was like a murderer and then they got killed or something like that, or like they're reliving what they were doing over and over again. But I wasn't like no killer or nothing like that in my last life. I was just a miserable fuck. That's it. Like, I was just mean as hell and I pushed everybody away and I was just engulfed in my money. And I'm kind of like that in this life. I'm not mean, but if God said to me, do you want true love or money? I would pick money. Like I'm like that. Like a man, please, a man will break my heart. I don't want no man. Give me the millions, you know? So I still have that residue in this lifetime. And I think that's the reason why God gives me a little bit of money and then takes it away. Gives me a little bit of money and takes it away. And it's like I have to show control and I have to learn to value people in this lifetime. Because in my last life, I was just like, I don't give a damn about people. Just give me myself and my money and I'm good to go. Goodbye. You would definitely pick money. Yeah, I still feel that way. And it's sad because I don't want people like there are guys who like me and that bothers them because I say that. But I'm just being real. Like if I'm gonna be with a man or I get married and my husband's like, I'm leaving you, I'm gonna be like, okay, bye. You know, and it's not that I don't value men, it's just that I value myself more and I value money more because with money you have like freedom, you can travel, you can help people, you could do so much more. You know, I mean, yes, you could do a lot. If you do get a good man or a good woman, y'all can build together. But for me, I just had more happiness with money than I did with any man ever in my 40 years on this planet. My life path master number is 22. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a powerful number. 22s be having money, and it's rare for a chosen one. I believe your Amina's is 33. We both have master numbers in our life. Well, lucky y'all, mine is 8. I have life path number 8. I'm actually gonna tattoo it here. So 8s, it's like I gotta be very careful because it's karma in, karma out. It's like the infinity symbol, you know, it's like continuously, you know, good karma, bad karma. It just keeps going. Ugh, I hate it. But I can manifest fast if I believe it. Basically, that's one good thing about 8. Trey is double 8 too. And I was born on the 8th month. So 8, the number 8 and the number 7 follows me. And I was born in the 80s. So I'm definitely gonna tattoo the number 8 on me. Be a chosen one or be an NPC in the mix. I think I'll choose NPC next time. It seems more fun. Oh shit. I'm working on not pushing people away, but keeping them around after they reveal themselves disturbs my spirit. Oh yeah, once people reveal themselves, then you know, get them out of here. But yeah, that's my truth, guys. And people don't believe it. Like there'll be men, you know, I have a TikTok and you know, I got 43,000 followers, which is not a lot, but it's enough. And I'm always getting these comments by men like, oh, please, you want to get married, you lonely, you this and that. And it's like, I never felt like that. And I've been like this since a little girl. My mother came to me when I was 12 years old and was just like, oh, do you want to get married? Like, how come you never talk about your wedding? Or, you know, and I was like, I'm never getting married, Mom. What are you talking about? I'm never getting married. Like, marriage is a joke. Like, this is me at 12. Like, I never dreamed of like my wedding or thought about a husband or anything like that. Mom was like, you're just so weird. You know, my mom was obsessed with marriage and family unit and all that and being a mom. And I said, no, I probably would have a kid, but don't worry, mommy, you never will have to pay for a wedding because I'm never getting married. Like I was always like that, you know. So I do think that came from certain parts of me that weren't healed, but I've done my healing work and I still feel the same. So, you know, I think we all just have different life paths. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone don't have to get married. Every chosen one is not going to get married. I remember I did a reading when I was 21 and I asked the woman, was I going to get married? And she hesitated. She was just like, I don't know. She didn't want to tell me. So maybe I'm not, you know, but I'm okay with that. But there's a lot of women out there, specifically women, because society tells us that we're nothing without a man, or children, you know, that we're looked at as, you know, broken, or, you know, used goods, or not worthy because we're not married or don't have children. But God is going to use certain ones, and some of us will not get married. I do want a loving relationship. Like, I'm ready for love. And I do feel somebody coming soon. I think I'll be in a relationship in 2024. I can feel it. I love love. I love men. I love love. But I don't necessarily need like a committed relationship for life. You get it? And I think that God uses certain chosen ones' singleness as a testimony. Goldie says, my life path number is 1. I have never met anybody who has a life path number 1. Being an NPC is a matrix, would be boring. They be looking like they having fun to me. NPCs does seem like a ball. Yeah, like, you know why I say I don't really want to be an NPC. I'm just talking shit. But I say that because NPCs, they just look like they don't know no better. And sometimes like ignorance is bliss. You do you remember when you weren't aware of everything, and now you're fully aware, you're awakened, your third eye is open. I remember like not knowing and not caring. So that's why I said they look like they're having fun. I be missing that ignorance. I feel like a 90-year-old in a young body. Why would my parents do that? Oh my God, it's terrible. When you see it, you can't unsee it. Wisdom, actions keep you alive. Curiosity was one that killed the cat. If all the chosen ones have money, the world would be a paradise. The earth is not supposed to be a prison. We are the creators of the universe. That's true, Battle. Where is my money? Hi, Cassandra. Girl, I'm about to get up out of here, okay? You will have to watch the playback, Cassandra. I wonder if I'm gonna have a cycle before death, because if I die, will I repeat life in this world? Listen, don't even think about that, okay? Just wait until you get there. Wait until you sleep, and then you don't see nothing and you don't hear nothing, everything black, okay? Don't worry about that type of stuff, guys. I'm telling you, I don't think about that. Let me tell you something. I know death gotta be peaceful. If you did the right thing, death gotta be peaceful. Y'all ever had anesthesia? Ooh, oh my gosh. I think if I wanted to date a doctor, I want to date an anesthesiologist. That sleep felt like it was close to death, guys. Oh my gosh, it feels amazing. It feels amazing. Don't worry about it, guys. All I worry about, am I going to suffer before I die? I'm not worried about death. Don't be afraid of death. Don't be afraid of where you're going next. Just wait and find out when you get there. Just do the best you can now in this life. Finish out this cycle so you don't got to do this shit again. I'm not coming back. I'm not doing this shit again. Oh gosh. But I do wish that I don't think all chosen ones are supposed to have money. I think some of us are supposed to be broke. Don't you know there's some chosen ones who's sleeping underneath a bridge? Jesus wasn't rich, and they considered him to be a chosen one. You know what I'm saying? So we can't really. I think I'm I'll have some money in my 40s and my 50s. Definitely, I'll have money coming to me, but it's still a struggle right now. I just I do feel like, okay, God, so if you want us to be chosen, at least compensate us with some coins. At least compensate us with a couple of dollars. You know, I gotta be by myself. I gotta be single or not have me broke. Oh hell no. You know, but you know, the spiritualists say that we're broke because it's our fault. But I don't think so. I do feel like an energy pull on my finances. So I don't know. It could be a generational curse. Everybody's situation is different. Then there's some chosen ones, they always got money. They rich. So everybody's story is different, guys. Exactly. Run that bag, God. It's time. All this struggling and suffering that us chosen ones have gone through, at least give us a couple of dollars. At least give me 2 vacations a year. Gosh. At least give me half a man. At least give me a half a decent man. Jesus. Ugh. My gosh. Can I get something, God? Oh gosh. Jeez. Yes, please compensate us with some coins. It seems like we be holding on them last two. I got $2 bills in my wallet right now. I ain't gonna tell you what's in my bank account till Friday. And my phone cut off, guys. Terrible. I'm telling you, this is damn embarrassing. This is a damn shame. This is a damn shame. And I tell you guys this because I don't want y'all to think I'm out here balling. I'm not. I'm abundantly blessed. Abundantly spiritually abundant. I am blessed more than others, but no, a lot of us chosen ones are struggling, and that's some evil ass people and some fake ass people who's making dollars. This is crazy. But one thing lately, I've been thinking about doing like things I've never thought about to get money, and not talking about selling my box. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying it's making me more creative, making me want to step out the box and do some things I've never done before in order to get money, basically. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes God gives us what we don't want. Yep. Like I never wanted a house, guys. And y'all know I inherited a house. I never wanted a house. And even after when a relative passes away and the house is sold, and I move, I don't want, I'm not going to buy another house. I'm going to probably get like a co-op or a condo or a loft or something like that. I don't want a house. I hate cleaning. Okay. I don't want a house. And if so, it'll probably be like a little tiny house, like in some country somewhere with a little garden or something like that, or near a beach. I don't like big houses. I don't know why. I don't know. I think big houses remind me of family, and I don't have family. So I don't know. I don't like houses, and God gave me a house. So let me stop not wanting money, and maybe God will give me money. Alicia, thank you for going live tonight. I just requested my first conversation. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Happy Halloween to you too. You getting out of here? Thank you. I will email you back when I get off. Dakota, have you ever thrown a hot honey bun at a what? Yo, y'all be bugging. You better not be throwing nothing at no damn homeless person. You wildin'. I gotta get you out of here. We gotta get you out of here. Like people be bugging, but we did pretty good. J. Cass said, poverty is a disease. I'm tired of money blockages. Yes, guys. Oh, yes, God. I wanted to remind you. Y'all know there's a scammer. It's not me. I don't do spiritual readings. This is bitch. that's using my name on Instagram. Is she her account is at Metaphysical Goddess the number one. That is not me. I don't even know if she's on YouTube talking to YouTube people, but guys, I don't have an Instagram. Please be careful. I said this this bitch using my identity to make money and I ain't even got no money. Could you believe it? Trying to make money on my energy while I'm trying to make money on my damn energy. The nerve. So please be careful, guys. Don't get scammed. That is not me. I don't do psychic readings, spiritual readings. I only do life coaching, okay? Whose reaction is very mature? Oh, I don't speak no French. I sometimes Trey said I sometimes feel like I may need to practice reverse manifestation because whatever I don't care nothing for, I attract. But the things I'm pressed for, the same here. I'm telling you, like, what is up? I'm telling you, people want to be my friend. I always get a lot of people who want to be my friend. I said, okay, God, how people want to be my friend? Can you take that energy and put it in money? Can money be chasing me? Can opportunities? And it don't even have to be like money. Like I wake up and like there's a check in the mailbox. Can it just be like money opportunities? Can you bring me more clients, God? Like I'm not a person that I'm willing to work for my money. And I've put up certain avenues for money to flow through. So that is true. You have to create avenues, but I have a YouTube, I have a TikTok, I have a healing business. Like, hello, I have items online that's for sale. So there's so many avenues where money can come through and it will not come through. It's insane. Like, what the fuck is going on? So we praying, God, release all the money blockages from all the chosen ones. May all the things that we need provided for. May our mortgage be paid, our rent be paid. May we have plenty of money, food, shelter, peace. Okay, nobody's messing with us at our job. Just please provide for us. We need this money blockage to be removed. Anybody who's playing with our name, anybody who's wishing any negative thing on our bank account, on our wallet, any opportunities that are out there for us, let people speak our name when we're not in the room. Any job that we apply for, may it be ours, okay? Multiple jobs, multiple opportunities, God. Just please remove this blockage from all of us. We serve you. We're always listening to you. We're obedient, God. So please, I'm asking that you always provide for the chosen ones. Anybody who's hating on us or sending us evil eye, may all that energy reverse and be sent back to them. Amen. I say. Yes. Amen. I was stuttering, but I hope that prayer works. You said we gotta not be pressed and have faith and trust instead. It's hard though. It is. It's guys, it's so hard. It really is. It's hard. It's some things just come easy. Some things come easy and some things just it's just difficult. It's like it's running from it's like what the hell? And then there be like other people that they just get it so easy and you like they evil as hell. How are they doing this? Like how they do this? But you know what? A lot of times people do all kinds. A lot of us aren't willing to be evil. A lot of us are not willing to, um tap into dark side for money. A lot of us are not willing to give our sanity up or give our dignity. A lot of us are not willing to disrespect our soul in order to get money. And that's probably what it is. Cause I don't even think so. I think even if I try to do something illegal for money, guys, I really think God will block my ass anyway. So I don't even be trying to go the illegal route anyway, because I think God will block it. And that's something that's been happening lately too, guys. I noticed that, say if I want to like talk to a certain guy, God be like, get your ass over here. Don't talk to him. Or talk to a certain friend, God will block it. So I'm noticing that it's like the higher ranking you become in the spirit realm, meaning you've been really on your chosen one stuff, you've been really locked in with God, God don't even let you do that. Nope. God be taking my shirt going, get your ass over here. Stop talking to that man. Get away from that girl. You ain't selling no drugs. I'm telling you, I can't even do anything to a certain extent. I can't. It gets blocked immediately. I'll go try to do this, block. I go and try to do this, block. I try to go and do this, block. Like, I just be getting blocked from left to right. So chosen ones, when you get to a certain ranking, years ago, God let me play around, but now who I really, really am and how I'm in my power, nope. I can't even think about it. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because I want y'all know, I want y'all to think I'm a perfect chosen one. So a couple of months ago, I was in Target. I am always in Target, okay? Target is like, I don't like Walmart. I like Target. I shop on Walmart, but I'll go to Walmart.com, because Walmart, there, when you go into the store, the vibration is so low. Let me tell you something. I was in Target, and this is a couple of months ago. This is probably like summertime, and I needed something. I was going to take it. I've never stolen in my life, but I was going to take it. It crossed my mind. That's all it did. It crossed my mind. I was like, oh, I'm going to pay for these items, but I'm going to take this item. Why? Out of nowhere, when I was about to take that item, a Target worker walked up to me out of nowhere and was like, oh, can I help you with anything? And that never happens to me. Like, I go to this Target all the time. No one has ever just walked up to me and was just like, can I help you with anything? Never. Because it's like in a white neighborhood, nobody bothers people over there. I'm telling you, God be like, oh, you was about to steal something, but I really needed that item, but I couldn't afford it. And I even thought about it, and God was like, nope, get your ass over here. So I'm letting you know, you can't do what others do. All right. I know people who walk into Walmart and walk out with TVs and all kind of stuff. I have friends who are scammers, all of that. They get away with thousands of dollars. But if we go and do it as a chosen one, we will pay quick, because it's like, better. You supposed to represent God. You can't be doing this. I'm gonna get you that item. And I can't even remember what the item is now. I probably already bought it 5 times over since that day. God provided, or whatever the case is. But it got that bad because of the whole economy right now, and money issues and stuff like that. Yeah, guys, I was about to steal up in Target. I'm just letting you know. I'm not perfect. It's rough out here. Battle said the people who come first will finish last, and vice versa. Thank you. I needed that reminder. Amina said we can't look at the other people. They live in a way that we won't because of our spiritual standards. It's true. We're 8, so get caught so quick. Yes, exactly. I'm telling you. As soon as I just thought about it, I didn't even reach for the item, and somebody came out of nowhere like, can I help you? And I was like, well, can I help you? Hilarious. Oh, all right, let's see. I'm about to get up out of here. Jay Pay cash. I never understood. That's why every time I get anything, especially money, I gotta give it away, or people feel entitled to my money. Oh man, you better keep quiet when you got that money. Don't tell nobody. Knuckles said, my great great grandma told me never give away your inner child. It's the only thing, yup, that saves your life. Light hearts always float. That is so true. A stone drowns like Titanic. Amen. And in current terms, what happened to those that visit the Titanic recently? True. Ever watched that Harriet Tubman movie? She floated to the other side of the water. Nope. I hate when they remake those movies, but um because you mentioned it. All right, hours. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hopefully this live blessed you or kept you in line or reminded you of something. Always remember to stay in your shadow side. Remember, I am a spiritual life coach. Book with me if you need. It's $20 for 30 minutes and $40 for 1 hour phone session. I'm gonna put my email address. It's all how to book in the description bar. But I'll put it in the chat before I get out of here. Bookings, you just email me and then we'll go from there. So far this week, I have time Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday this week for sessions. But yeah, don't forget to donate. Don't forget to book a session, guys. My info is going to be in the chat, and it'll also be in the comment section when I sign out of here. What else? Yeah, that's it. It was great chatting with you. Have an amazing week. Also keep in mind of the energy, the Scorpio energy, the eclipse energy, just this dark energy overall, because it's testing us. It's testing me. You know, don't get into fights in public. Don't argue with your mate. Don't argue with your family. Stuff like that. Try to keep cool in your composure. Be careful, like where you're going and things like that. Just be mindful of your energy, chosen one, because this energy is very intense, and all that negative energy. Look into how you can what's it called? What is it called? I know I mean to know what I'm talking about. Transmute. There you go. Learn what transmuting energy means. Okay, that will be your homework. If you don't know what transmute that energy and manifest money, peace, happiness, anything that you need. Okay, and I'll talk to y'all sometime in November. All right, love you guys. He said, I missed the 90s. It was good chatting with you all tonight. And this definitely blessed me. Awesome. Thank you. I'll see y'all soon. I'll talk to y'all soon. I'm gonna try to get some people to come on the live. I'm looking for a guy to come on a live, and I do have another young lady. I want her to come on a live soon. All right. Have an amazing week. Talk to you soon, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.